Alright, welcome back to Metal Gear Rising.
Raiden, it would appear your only way forward is to return to the surface. You will exit into an evacuated commercial district. Security is heavy, but you need not worry about collateral damage when engaging the enemy.
About time. Finally, I can cut loose.
Proceed to the right from the exit. You will find a stairway on your right. Those stairs lead to a shortcut to World Marshal Headquarters. Do not be distracted by the advertisements. You are not here as a tourist.
Sure. I'll just buy a quick souvenir or two for Rose and that'll be it.
Raiden, we must hurry.
Remind me to teach you about sarcasm sometime.
I understand your attempts at humor. I simply do not find them entertaining.
Damn, son. Blade Wolf's got himself a tood. Yeah, I love Blade Wolf. Blade Wolf is such a great character. Whoa, okay. That was interesting. Speaking of interesting, this is when I think the level starts to get really interesting.
You have almost reached World Marshal Headquarters.
I don't know why I tried to stab the bullets. But this is something cool that you can do here. You see that we've got a grad on top of that little bridge there. Whoa, hello. If we cut down the support pillars for the bridge, if these assholes would let me... Yikes, what is going on here? I guess I should take these guys out before I try and do that then. But if you cut down the support pillars, you can actually take down the bridge and the grad will come down here. And I think I just did it by accident, actually. And there we go. That should send the grad right down to us. I think it just kind of stuns the grad. It doesn't really do too much damage to him. Again, I don't find the grads too annoying to deal with. They take a little too long and that's about it. Oh wow, that actually worked. I've never been able to get that attack to work like on a bigger enemy like that. That was really cool. And I wasn't fast enough there. Oh my god. He shot me with missiles like after he was dead. That was pretty great. Come on, let me through. That was an A?
Avoid fighting if you can.
Avoid fighting them if you can. If you can stealth through this part, you've got my utter respect. Just because due to the way that those guys are placed, it can be very tricky to get get past them. I say as I literally just run by them. Alright, so I was just waiting for those guys to move. Took a while, so I'm gonna cut ahead. Damn it! Those guys are a lot more tough to sneak by than the guys that I just ran past. I do still think the guys I ran past can usually be pretty annoying to sneak past, and they're not that bad to fight. And now we're fighting some of these guys. These are Fenris mechs. They're pretty much just kind of repurposed Blade Wolf dudes. We'll fight them a few times in the game. I want to say there's only like this time and maybe 2 more times that we fight these guys. They're pretty much Blade Wolf without the intellect. I guess, you know, they learned their lesson not to do that, otherwise something will happen and it'll start kicking ass with a cyborg ninja. And right up here, the plot will thicken.
Isn't this all a bit much? Any decent lunatic would have quit after Mexico.
Jetstream, Sam.
I heard you chopped the land director in 1/2. 2
Old habits die hard, eh, Jack?
But now here you are, the giant soldier, fighting for the children. Please, what do you really expect to accomplish here? Play savior to a bunch of brains? And what? Earn a medal? Think about it, Jack. No matter how many Mexican kids we've got, or Africans we bury, the first world looks away. No one gives a shit. Not the media, not the politicians, certainly not the average Joe. Too busy fretting for money, or sex, religion, fame. But you're a man on a mission, aren't you? Gonna fix everything. Just you and your little sword there. Solve everything with violence. Is that it?
My sword is a means to an end, to protect those you'd prey on.
Really? Let me ask you. All those cyborgs you've killed up to now, maybe they weren't kids, but they were people. You ever think about them? When you're chopping them into hamburger?
They're adults. They made their choice.
Sure they're adults. Sure they signed up for this. Right on the dotted line of their BMC contract. Usually they're no strangers to war. In fact, many times they already lost a limb or two. Many times they were out of work and starving on the street. So yes, they sign up for surgery to fight God knows where. How else would you provide for your family when your country's embroiled in civil war? Pain receptors shut down, pumped full of fear-inhibiting nanomachines and sent right into the blender? Your blender? But they made their choice, right? Open your eye and see, Raiden.
I've seen plenty.
Then listen. Those battlefield emotions that the nanos suppress. Listen to them.
What are you talking about?
Shh.
There he is! Kill him! Can we take him? What's wrong?
The way he killed all the others? Oh God. Please God, don't let me die.
Let's do this!
I have a family! This isn't fair.
Little punk!
Listen closely now.
Die!
This life!
I watched my wife and son die. This is all I had left. You ain't shit!
Goddamn, I need just my legs. I needed a job.
Stop! I didn't know what I was signing up for.
Is something the matter, Raiden?
I've nearly saved enough to bring Mama to the States.
Finish him off! Whatever it takes to be free of this torture. Stop it!
So I think the game does a good job of like trying to make you feel bad for killing all these guys. Not a lot of games kind of touch upon this kind of stuff. You know, you kill so many people during the course of the game and your character doesn't seem to care. Uncharted 3 sort of did that. And I can't really think of many other games that do that. But I think this game does it really well. And it kind of causes Raiden to have a little bit of a breakdown. But I mean, it's not going to stop me from killing these guys, because A, I have to kill them to progress in the game, and B, I like killing things. So it didn't quite work on the game's part, because I'm still going to chop these guys up into little bits. Happy now, Sam? I turned them into hamburger.
Raiden, are you injured?
I thought they had a choice. A fair choice. Not like you.
People are different.
As opposed to AIs? You're all the same, huh? You and your brothers. Manipulating mankind for our own good.
It appears my statement has upset you. I apologize.
No, it's... I know you're right.
As for AIs, we adapt as we learn. Just as any intellect operates, man or machine. Altering the course of mankind is not among my defined directives.
I guess that's a relief.
Samuel's behavior does not match established parameters.
You know him?
Affirmative. We served together on 3 previous missions. He proved most capable.
You think highly of him?
I have always found him dependable. Until now. Scouting data for the next area. I'll patrol ahead. You follow.
Something a little neat about that cutscene is that if you look behind Raiden, there's a cafe called Thunderbolt Cafe. That's kind of cool.
Raiden, your current emotional state appears highly volatile. I am sure you do not intend to abort the mission, but I suggest you avoid combat for the time being.
There it is there, Thunderbolt Cafe. In the beginning of the game, the president called Raiden Mr. Thunderbolt, so that's kind of neat. Right here we've got a very limited move set. Raiden's kind of walking around like he's had a hard night, you know, hitting the liquor. We obviously do not want to get into any combat situations because it will not end well for us. Just like Blade Wolf said, you know, try not to get into any fights there. They're Raiden, pal. Sneaking really isn't that hard in this part, mostly because if you take this path that I'm taking, it's really not that bad. Just go around this train. And of course, that coupled with the fact that the AI has absolutely shit vision, you know, you should never really get caught in this part. I've never gotten caught in this part. And I don't think I've actually ever seen anyone get caught in this part, so it's pretty difficult to do so, I'd say. And I love how just when the game starts to get really dramatic, it starts to rain. Like, they gotta really nail that point in. Seems like there's a monsoon coming. We gotta wait for this guy to move. And away we go. And yeah, Raiden controls pretty badly here. Like, it looks like it controls, like, bad, and it does, trust me. If you've never played this game before, he controls kind of like a tank in this part. And right here, we're going to be forced to fight a few guys. It's not really that easy, but they don't really, like, these guys aren't that bad. They're not, like, overly aggressive. They're not, like, usual guys. I think they kind of dumb these guys down a little bit so that you have a, you know, a fighting chance at killing these guys. You know, that's one dude down. You don't actually have to kill all these guys to end this part. It'll just end eventually. Obviously, we can't do any kind of, like, evasive maneuver. We can, I think, barely do the parry. You definitely can't do the dodge move. And once Sam starts coming in, this part's pretty much over.
Just? Or is that just what you tell yourself? Fuck you!